can't hear anything. I can't. Hello? I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything.
There we go.
There we go. We had a bit of technical difficulties, people, but why don't we get this party started right? Ladies and gentlemen, I am the one and only DJ Storms! And I would like to welcome each and every single one of you back here to the channel on YouTube.com. Is that Psycho Dad Jesse in the chat room? He's going to be holding down the chat room for now, because we only got one person, but that's fine. I mean, I was expecting that. It is Saturday, so, you know, people are going to be out and about on Saturday. But regardless, fuck it, we're still having this. Now, as of course you already know who I am, Mr. Controversy, and the operator of the best damn Twitter handle known to mankind. And in case you didn't realize, this right here is the 12th annual special edition StormsStream. Right here on YouTube.com. I got Shinsuke and Rusev playing in the background, Jesse. Jesse, here's what I need you to do. I need you to get more people in here. It's the 12th fucking StormsStream. This is the last StormsStream before hiatus, man. You need to get people in here. We need to get the likes flowing. We need to get the chat room flowing. Because my guest today, someone very, very special, someone almost as controversial as me. I mean, like, crazy to think, but, you know, yes, I found someone just as good as me. Don't you give me the tongue face. But regardless, she is a huge Hardy Boys fanatic. She's actually the daughter of wrestler Alice Rotten. Please help me welcome to the StormsStream, Nina May. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
I am fucking amazing as per usual. So, you ready? Ready to fucking make history with the history maker?
As ready as I can be, I suppose.
Alright, we got Bobby Mundo in the chat room. We got Psycho Dad Jesse. Now, as you all know, I mean, what better way to start off the StormsStream than with the weekly show reviews? So, Monday Night Raw. Who the fuck wants to talk about Monday Night Raw? This is dumpster fire of a show. Just keeps on getting worse and worse. Hey bro. Raw sucked.
Shield got back together.
Yeah, I know. For the 70,000th time, it is nothing more than a marketing ploy.
No.
Yes.
Steve is leaving WWE probably after WrestleMania, so it's good to start. Finish where you started. Like, if this career's gonna end in
maybe.
To go back to the Shield, it's retarded.
Yeah, maybe. But you see, here's the difference between that and why WWE's actually getting it back together. So here's the truth bomb that I'm gonna drop. Now, I'm gonna drop a lot of truth bombs, but one of the major truth bombs is the fact that Joseph Anoa'i, aka Roman Reigns, overcame a deadly disease for real. More people respect him and gravitate towards him as a person. Because why wouldn't they? I mean, leukemia is something that a lot of people go through on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, on a yearly basis, and it's a disease that has taken many lives in the past. So, of course, people are going to gravitate towards him more and respect him more as a human being because of the fact that he overcame a deadly disease, because at the end of the day, we're all human. However, WWE is clearly using this as a marketing ploy. A marketing ploy to get the Shield back together so that way they can keep the feel-good moment of Roman Reigns, a.k.a. Joseph Anoa'i, overcoming cancer alive. I'm telling you right now, it is only a matter of weeks before WWE gets back to their old booking tactics, and we are going to end up booing Roman Reigns again. If you don't think that, well, you know, sucks to be you. Because, you know, that's just the painful truth. But regardless, that's just the first segment. It's honestly pointless, not even 5 months after Dean pulled a mega heel turn. There you go. Well, they fucking ruined Dean's character, GG Vision. They fucking ruined Dean's character after that, in that horrendous feud with Rollins. It's ridiculous. They made him a fucking chicken shit heel.
He should be, like, a world champion. He should be a champion by now.
He should be
WrestleMania by now.
But, you know. What the fuck are you gonna do with this, right? I mean, I'm glad Dean Ambrose is leaving. I'm glad Dean Ambrose is leaving.
I'm going to support Roman Reigns and love him unconditionally like I do in the first place.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with being a fan of Roman Reigns, but hang on. It's just pretending Dean doesn't care about anything, no loyalty to himself or anything. Dean is suffering from Bray Wyatt syndrome. That's sad because, Bray Wyatt, he's just as good. Bray Wyatt is world fucking championship material. Bray Wyatt had a great fucking character. He's a great fucking wrestler. And he just fell victim to the same thing that Dean Ambrose is falling victim to. Bad WWE booking. But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on before I have a fucking aneurysm talking about the fucking failure of a Shield reunion. Hey, truth hurts.
You ain't about to come in here with the truth hurts shit on me.
Truth hurts, honey.
Who are you talking to?
Who you talking to? I'm DJ motherfucking Storms. I'm DJ motherfucking Storms, if you haven't realized it by now.
I didn't know that. Is that
I'm the greatest fucking wrestling analyst on the planet.
You. What up? Oh, wait. Is that you? What? I know you're fucking
Oh, yeah, don't worry. We all know you scrolling through all the photos you took of me. Don't worry.
No, I'm scrolling.
Don't worry. Hey, she can't get enough of me, people. Anyway.
No, I'm scrolling through Jeff Hardy photos.
Okay, so there you go. Anyway, moving on to a 6-man tag, which was fucking pointless again. This is how many times do we have to see this fucking 6-man tag on Monday Night Raw? It was Corbin, McIntyre, and Lashley versus Balor, Strowman, and who was the third man? I didn't even watch fucking Raw.
I think they're trying to turn Lashley, McIntyre, and the other person into another version of the Shield.
I hope not. I mean, McIntyre, he's being fucking diluted by being teamed with Corbin and Lashley. Lashley's just fucking garbage. Lashley's
I'm sorry.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Lashley's a waste of a fucking payroll.
I became a fan of him when he was in TNA.
Yeah, but TNA versus WWE, the differences between the Lashley then and the Lashley now, completely different animals. Lashley was actually portrayed like a fucking beast, an actual fucking superstar. Lashley in WWE, he hasn't shown jack shit. The guy has the charisma of this water bottle right here. The guy can't wrestle for shit. And Baron Corbin, he was actually good.
Somebody who can't wrestle. What about Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar, yeah, he can wrestle. He's just lazy most of the time.
That motherfucker doesn't belong in WWE.
Lesnar can actually wrestle, because might I remind you that over the course of the last few months, Lesnar has had 2 very good matches with the likes of Balor and the likes of Daniel Bryan. So Lesnar, he can wrestle. The problem is that the most of the time, he's usually lazy as fuck.
He doesn't belong in WWE.
Not anymore, at least. There's no room for him.
First, before he left for UFC or whatever he left for, then yes. And now he doesn't belong in WWE.
After 2017.
He's not even a champion at this point. He's just holding the fucking belt.
Don't you dare troll me, Jesse. Don't you dare come at me with this bullshit. Don't you dare. But anyway, Lesnar, yeah, after 2017, like, there was really no room for Lesnar anymore after 2017. So,
he's the highest paid superstar in WWE.
To be quite honest with you, I can't blame WWE because Lesnar is still a huge draw. That's a fact. I mean, Lesnar, you take a look at all the headlines that they get with Lesnar, he's a draw. So his payment's justified, but him being there for the sake of being a champion, just so they can get notoriety from the UFC, at this rate, they really don't need it because WWE is a company where the money's always going to be there anyway. So they don't really need Lesnar at this rate. But anyway, who was the third person in that fucking 6-man tag? I don't really want to spend too much time on Raw.
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck? That's how fucking terrible it was. Nobody fucking cares. I only cared
about the Shield moment. I'm sorry. It's the only part I cared about.
You're one of those Shield shills?
Yes, I am.
You are a major Shield shill. Hopefully she won't be a full-blown shill. Who's this? Shield versus Bobby, Drew, and Corbin. Yeah, that's taking place at Fastlane. I already posted my Fastlane predictions on the channel, actually. I did the rundown for Fastlane with Mr. Earl Colebebe from Wrestling Express. So, if you want to go check that out, it's already up on the channel. But Nina's going to actually give me her Fastlane predictions later on in the StormsStream, and that's going to be her segment.
And you ain't gonna like them, probably.
Well, it depends what they are, so we'll see how it goes. What happened after the six-man tag? What happened after the six-man tag?
Allie, what happened after the six-man tag?
Yeah. We got a special two-guest StormsStream. God, that video is in... No. The video's not in the description. I didn't put it in the description of the StormsStream. What the fuck? You know what? We're gonna fucking look it up. We're gonna look it up. We are going to look it... We're gonna look it up. That's how ass Raw was. We're going to...
I mean, the Divas are doing well right now. They got Becky back.
Well, Becky was always coming back. There's a difference between that. You see, Becky and Charlotte were always slated. I was reporting, actually, for a month on my show that Becky and Charlotte was actually one of the scheduled matches for Fastlane, like, a month in advance. The arena was actually advertising it, so we were going to get that match regardless. I mean, I'm glad that they're putting Ronda in the correct position as a heel, but at this rate, you know, her character, especially
Ronda's gonna leave after.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, she's gonna start a family. So yeah, she needs to lay down for Becky or tap out to Becky. Becky is the correct woman to lead the Raw Women's Division into the rest of 2019. Hopefully, it ends in a possible match with Ember Moon, because I want to see Becky Lynch versus Ember Moon for the Raw Women's title down the line. Ember Moon's fucking fantastic. Ember Moon is
talented. I just haven't seen enough matches of her.
Go watch NXT. That's what I'm saying. Go back if you want to see her best match to date. Go to the WWE Network. Go to NXT from 2017 and watch Asuka versus Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship from TakeOver Brooklyn 3. That was Ember Moon's best match to date. And then you'll see how good she really is. And now you'll see why I've been advocating for Ember Moon. Ember Moon's my favorite, so. But anyway, let's take a look at the results for Raw after what happened. So we had fucking... Who was it? Fucking... Natalya defeating Ruby Riott. Who the fuck cares about that? Who the fuck cares?
Natalya adds into my opinion for later, so...
For what?
And I like the Riott Squad.
The Riott Squad have really overstayed their welcome. Seriously, the only good one at this rate is Ruby Riott. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, they need to find some identity. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, they really...
Don't you dare go at my bubblegum bitch.
Oh, really? Hey, look, I have no problem with Liv Morgan. I mean, Liv Morgan's from New Jersey, so, you know, I gotta support my fellow Jersey girl.
I care less about Sarah Logan. She can leave for all I care. Don't you dare go at my bubblegum baby.
Hey, look, I really have no problem with her. She just gotta get better in the ring, and she gotta get a better character. That's it.
She's honestly really good. It's just the character that's the problem. The character doesn't really allow her to be as great as she is. She has a lot of potential, but she's the character.
But anyway, after that, I mean, like, the women's division, realistically, outside of Becky, Ronda, and Charlotte, is jack shit. Maybe I'll include Asuka in there as well, because Asuka's very good. But they really got to do something better with the women's division. They really do. I'm sorry. They really do. But anyway,
I get Chris back in there for a little bit and fix the math.
Jesse, do not. Jesse, do not. I'm warning you, do not. But anyway, not you. I'm talking to Jesse. Christina, holy shit, is that girl Chris in the chat room? My God, you have picked the correct day to join. But anyway, what about this promo with Triple H and Batista? This is leading towards their match at WrestleMania. I'm actually excited for it. Triple H, he can still cut a passionate promo. I have respect for Triple H in that aspect, but outside of this promo, you know, he's going to come next week. Batista's going to come next week. Who?
Batista don't belong in WWE anymore.
No, he does. He does. He definitely does. Can you tell him? What is it, Jess? As long as it's not going to come off as stupid, because remember, I always call out stupidity here on my Storm stream.
Why have you never called me out?
Oh, trust me, I will. I'm just waiting for the correct moment. Oh, you know you love me. You know you can't get enough of the Stormsmeister. All right, don't hide it. Anyway, so Batista, I'm actually happy that they're giving Batista this one last run, and he gets his match with Triple H, and that's when he retires. I'm assuming that next year Batista will go into the Hall of Fame. So
No.
Yeah, Batista deserves to go into the Hall of Fame.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I just think they're going to probably wait for a bit because I'm thinking The Undertaker's going to go in either this year or next year.
Well, they could do Batista and The Undertaker in the same year.
That's a lot of greatness going in at once.
Well, I mean, they really need it, to be quite honest with you. I mean, like, they're fucking adding Torrie Wilson into the Hall of Fame.
Torrie Wilson's hot as hell.
No, obviously. I'm not denying that. We're on the same page. But I'm talking about the fact that she hasn't done anything to really deserve it. Seriously. Yeah, see? See, that's why I'm not calling you out, because you got a sense of intelligence. You got a sense of intelligence. If you're on the same page as the Stormsmeister, then trust me, you're always going to be on my good side. You're always going to have a special place in my black heart. And yes, I am wearing a Tommaso Ciampa shirt. Anyway, so then we got Heavy Machinery defeating the Ascension, the B-Team, and Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins in a tag team gauntlet match. I am telling you right now, they really got to do a better job at portraying the tag teams on Monday Night Raw, especially Monday Night Raw. I mean, put it this way, the tag team wrestling on SmackDown is actually fairly decent, but they never showcase any tag teams outside of the Usos, the New Day, and now they got Shane and Miz. They got Ricochet and Aleister Black. Ricochet and Aleister Black actually got a Raw tag team title match with the Revival.
I don't think they deserve that.
What, Ricochet and Aleister Black? The reason why they're doing
No.
No, you know.
To pay the dues to have a title match like
What's going on, TJ? No, it really doesn't matter how long you've been there. I mean, at this rate, they are from NXT and they're already established. NXT right now is the hottest brand on the planet today. Whether you watch it or not, you gotta start watching it, but it's the hottest fucking brand on the planet today. And Ricochet and Aleister Black, they've been carrying that brand for a couple years now. So, in turn,
I'm not saying they're not talented. They've only been on the main roster for a couple months. I feel like there are other tag teams there who deserve a shot that haven't been given a shot.
You're right at this rate. Look, you're right. But the point is that they're not winning. They're not going to win. They're not going to be champions right out of the gate. This isn't going to be a Paige incident, and Paige is going to win. When Paige won the Divas title in her first night, it's not going to happen with Ricochet and Black. I don't care that they're getting a title match. I don't care. Look, I don't care that... Jesus, are you good? Don't choke. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out.
I hate you.
Allie, you can't be doing that. All right, so...
Sorry.
That's okay, don't worry. But anyway, so Ricochet and Aleister Black, they're actually on the card for Fastlane, which we're going to talk about. So, what is your thoughts? I want to know, what's your thoughts on the current state of the Raw Tag Team division? What do you think WWE has to do to actually improve it?
My bad. Anyway, that was probably the worst thing I could have done at the moment. Not the point. As far as that goes, I don't really pay attention to the Raw division as far as tag team goes anymore. I mean, as far as I care at this point, the Shield's not running for a tag team, and quite frankly, I just don't think there's any decent tag teams out there right now. My boys are on SmackDown. That's where I'm at right now. My boys ain't Raw, they're SmackDown.
There's a lot of decent tag teams out there. The problem is that WWE is just not putting them out there in a prime spot.
Booking. That's poor booking. That's not their fault. I'm not saying they're not good. It's It's just I don't pay much attention to the Raw Tag Team division.
Yeah, and that's WWE has themselves to blame. This is what happens when WWE just completely ignores something that has a lot of potential. People don't care. That's basically pretty much it. Anyway, moving on to the next.
I care about a lot of things, sorry.
Got fucking Tamina defeating Sasha Banks. Tamina, who is probably one of the stiffest fucking Holy shit, is that the Nerdy Mark? Is that Sid? Yes, it is Sid. It is Sid. And yes, I heard about Gallows and Anderson leaving. Good. They're going to go to AEW, and they're going to be fucking stars all over again. That's what WWE fucking gets for fucking treating them like fucking jobbers. Good.
Gallows and Anderson need to go to AEW. Is going to be WCW all over again. It's going to be there's a WCW WWE war happening, except it's not WCW now. It's AEW.
I didn't hear it, Jesse. I'm sorry. I haven't been reading the comments. Me and Nine have been talking about Raw. I'm sorry. If I don't get to the comments, I apologize. I usually try to be very interactive, but it's hard. It's hard. Anyway, fucking Tamina and Sasha Banks. We'll discuss AEW and where they're gonna go at the end. But fucking Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Tamina and Nia Jax. That's gonna be at Fastlane. Who the fuck cares?
Nia Jax is badass. Tamina is
not. Nia Jax ain't a badass. Nia Jax is fucking horrendous. Nia Jax is absolute cringe. Nia Jax
is a fucking badass.
She is a horrendous wrestler. You can't be serious.
She's really not, though.
Yes, she is.
Some of the other girls, if you look at some of the other girls, she puts half of them to shame. She doesn't have to be a good fucking wrestler.
Yes, she does. It's fucking 2019. It's 2019. It is 2019. You can't be flopping and flipping all over the ring like she doesn't. Like she's flopping like a fish all over the ring. She isn't that good. All she does is Beal throws and Samoan drops.
Anymore. That's not the point. Women's Superstar division. My bad. Not Divas anymore. Ignore that.
But regardless of that, Nia Jax. She's been an absolute botch machine for God knows how long. She actually started off decent. She started off decent on the main roster, and then she got worse. She got worse as time went on. Her promos fucking sucked. Her promos, she sounds like
she doesn't talk in promos. Tamina does.
No, she's been talking a lot more in promos over the course of the past year. Nia Jax sounds like one of the most unnatural human beings on the face of the planet. She does not sound legit at all. She sounds like one of these fucking pop divas at a fucking fashion show sometimes. I swear. And on top of that, Nia Jax has been put into a position by WWE where she is merely being pushed because of her lineage. Nia Jax is not a good wrestler at all. Her best matches have been with Sasha Banks and Asuka on the main roster. Two women. Alexa Bliss is just as worse. Alexa Bliss is just as worse of a women's wrestler as Nia Jax. Alexa Bliss has been pushed down our throats just as much as fucking Roman Reigns. So please.
I don't care for Alexa Bliss. My own opinion with Alexa Bliss, she belongs as a ring announcer, a commentator, a backstage person. I don't even think she's actually had a match in a while, honestly.
She's supposedly injured, but she denied that on social media. I'm not sure.
She should take Renee's place. Renee should leave with Dean, and then she can be a commentator.
Alexa Bliss is another one. She's in the same category as Nia Jax. She started off decent, and then she got worse.
What do you expect?
What?
They're best friends. What do you expect?
But anyway, fucking Tamina is just as bad. Tamina is fucking terrible. Tamina can't move. Tamina is stiff as hell in the ring. Alexa Bliss should be in the ring, not trying to have sex with the Raw locker room. Damn! Sid! My man! Hey, you can't choke on me, Nina. I need you, girl. I need you.
I just want to finish my pizza.
We need to keep Nina alive.
Valor to make up for the last one she made.
All right, why don't we just skip to the end of Raw, and then we're going to get into SmackDown. Skip to the end of Raw, we'll get into SmackDown. So Ronda apparently turned heel, going, damn the man, screw the woo, no more Mrs. Nice Bitch. So I'm guessing that this is a good thing for Ronda Rousey as a whole, because we all know that Ronda was going to be booed regardless because of how popular Becky is and how great Becky has just evolved into this almost a mythical goddess in a way. I mean, like, you can't really deny that. Charlotte, I feel as though, is playing just I think Christina actually called her shoehorn Charlotte.
Where she is because she's a Flair.
To a certain extent, yeah, she's being pushed because she's a Flair. She's a good wrestler, but she's really not the best. She's not the best. She's not the best, and she really shouldn't have all that she has just because of her name. The whole reason why she's there is because she's a Flair.
And that's how she got into the main event.
Now, I don't think she's Dick and Vince. I think Alexa Bliss was Dick and Vince.
Yeah, okay.
It's another Trish Stratus incident. At least she didn't bark like a dog.
Don't do that to Trish.
No, I love Trish. And I'm actually sad that Vince McMahon actually did that to her, because Trish was one of the women back then that could actually wrestle. But anyway, at this point, just call Charlotte Reigns. At this rate, yeah, because Roman Reigns has been fucking forced down our throat. We all know Roman's a failure. He was a creative failure from the start. The go-away heat. Oh no, that's not bullshit. That's the truth.
I will call. All right, everybody else can say they don't like Roman. Me and Allie, because she's here beside me. She does this there. Anyway, me and her both like Roman. We both like the Shield. Quite frankly, I like the Shield since like when they first came out.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to like them. I never said it's a bad thing to be a fan of them. However, I'm bringing some truth.
The only issue people are having is because it's not John Cena getting pushed anymore. It's somebody new that they like more than Cena.
No, the crowd does not like Roman more than Cena at this rate. There's a difference.
Have you? No.
You listen, the last 4 years, before he went down with leukemia.
Hate Roman.
The last 4 years, before Roman went down with leukemia, the last 4 years, he's been getting nothing but go-away heat. The majority of his reaction everywhere he goes has been go-away heat.
What has Cena been getting for so long?
No. Cena's different. Cena, at least in some cities, Cena was cheered. It was more 50-50 with Cena. With Roman, it was 70% boos, 30% cheers every city he went.
Probably
at least
the guys booing him. You know why? Because if he really tried, the guys that are booing him have girlfriends.
It's not his fault. It's not Roman's fault. Roman Reigns as a person is not the problem. The Roman Reigns character and his booking has been the problem for the last 4 years.
I feel like Roman's gonna turn heel, and then as soon as he turns heel,
he needs to. That is the answer. That has been the answer right under WWE's nose. The problem is that WWE
turn him heel again, and then all of a sudden he's gonna be liked more. People don't like the good guys in WWE.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That
is true.
No, it's not true. There's a lot of good guys in WWE. That's not true. There's a huge difference. Listen, there's a huge difference. Guys like Ricochet and Aleister Black, they love them. They love the good guys like Seth Rollins. They love the guys like Finn Balor. Good guys.
Rollins was heel for a long time.
Who?
Seth Rollins was a heel for a long time.
Yeah, but then he turned babyface and people still loved him. Baby faces are not the problem. Here's the problem with Roman.
People hated him for a long time, too.
Yeah, but they hated him because he was a heel, and that was legit heel heat. There's a difference between what Roman is going through right now and what guys like Balor and everyone else. Listen, Roman Reigns, he was good when he first broke away from the Shield in 2014. People wanted to see him pushed. However, he wasn't ready for the main event. And when they pushed him into the main event at the Rumble of 2015 over someone like Daniel Bryan, who at the time who was a babyface, was the biggest babyface in the company, and they pushed him.
So I don't have an opinion with that.
And they pushed him over Daniel Bryan. They were gonna boo Roman Reigns.
I don't like Daniel Bryan. I don't have an opinion on that. I've never really cared for Daniel Bryan.
Well, right now he's doing some of the best fucking heel work of his career.
I'm glad Daniel got what he wanted. He had every right to go against the authority like he did with everything they had done to him. I completely understand. It's just, frankly, I don't care for it.
Well, he's facing Kevin Owens, actually, and we're going to talk about that. What were your thoughts?
No.
We are going to have to talk about that. I got to get your thoughts on the segment on SmackDown, because SmackDown was actually a very good show.
Duh, Hardy Boys are on it.
Yeah, but it's not just because of the Hardy Boys. It's because of Daniel Bryan. It's because of Owens. It's because of Samoa fucking Joe, who just became the new United States champion. Long may he reign, motherfuckers! Long may he reign!
Samoa Joe, I don't like Daniel Bryan.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Don't worry, you'll find destruction in the clutch with Samoa Joe.
I'm not saying he's not good. I just don't like him.
God, you gotta get with the program, girl. You gotta get with the program.
I like 90% of the people. I like 90% of people that most people don't.
Now I can see why you're very conservative. I think she's like the opposite of me now. She's like the opposite of me. She's supporting the shill stuff. I'm supporting the good shit. But regardless, I'm still happy. Hey, you know you still love me.
Suck my fucking ass.
Now I'm scared. Whoa. Anyway, then we had a match with the Usos, or Jey Uso and The Miz.
I love
The Usos cutting a hilarious promo, actually. He was going, Shane McMahon thinking they're the best tag team in the world, and Shane thinking his shoe game is better than mine and yours. But the funny thing that got me was Jay, I believe, went, it actually is. He's been going, with this tight shoe game, and then Jay goes, well, that's not the point. That ain't the point. So I'm laughing my ass off at this rate. And then, They are very.
Like, kind of like Team Hell No. They're supposed to be funny, but they're also supposed to be heels.
Well, it's actually a little bit more serious now with the Usos. Team Hell No was more comedic.
So penitentiary, bitch.
Welcome to. I gotta wear my Uso snapback next time. Next time, I'll definitely wear my Uso snapback. Control yourself.
Yeah, believe me.
But anyway.
If you would have heard what I said out loud, you'd be a lot worse.
But anyway, we had The Miz defeating Jey Uso in a pretty decent match. What were your thoughts on the match?
I don't like The Miz. It was a shitty match. The Miz has stepped up his game from when he first came out, and I think it's because of Shane. I don't think it's because he's actually good. I think the only reason he stepped up as far as he wants to progress Shane. I don't like the shitty personality. He has always been some sort of heel-ass character, kind of like Enzo Amore.
Oh, no. The Miz is no Enzo. The Miz can actually wrestle, number one. Miz can actually wrestle. Enzo's a fucking embarrassment. Miz is actually smooth and coordinated in the ring. Enzo flops around like a rag doll.
The Miz is a joke.
You're a joke. What? Yeah.
You see what fucking powerbomb your bitch ass.
Oh, really? Why don't you come down here to Jersey and make my day?
I'd be coming up to Jersey, not down.
Aren't you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'd still have to go up.
Oh, really? Pennsylvania's below New Jersey now?
Pennsylvania's always been below New Jersey. New Jersey is my...
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
I think I'll have to check a map recently, because I haven't looked at a map recently. But regardless...
If you go down, it's Maryland. It's not fucking New Jersey.
Maryland's below New Jersey, obviously. I thought Pennsylvania was side by side with New Jersey.
I don't think so.
Double check. Yeah, double check. I was only side by side.
They're still going.
Is
But
it?
it's still not down. And technically, where I live, I still have to go up.
All right, but anyway, then we had a U.S. title open challenge. It was R-Truth defending against Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, and Andrade. This was actually a very good. This is actually a very good United States Championship Fatal 4-Way. We actually had a lot of great spots in this match. We had Samoa Joe getting taken out by a crossbody by Rey Mysterio. We had R-Truth actually get on a hot streak. He was actually spine-bustering Samoa Joe. What's up, baby? And then we had the double 5-knuckle shuffle because R-Truth is doing the John Cena gimmick. Then Rey actually took out Andrade with the Canadian Destroyer, 619. He was going for the win. Samoa Joe with a senton, plants Andrade with the Uranagi, and Samoa Joe wins the United States title. This was perhaps the best decision that they could have gone with. Andrade, he is at a point where he's going to be United States champion at the end of the year. United States Championship will be on Andrade by the end of the year. Samoa Joe, he doesn't need another feud where he can go off and lose again. He needs to be in a championship title role as we speak, because as we speak, Samoa Joe only probably has about 5 years left on him, and Samoa Joe's doing some of the best work of his career. Whether you love him or you hate him, Samoa Joe's at the top of his fucking game. So I'm glad finally Samoa Joe is on top of the world as United States champion. But where do you think the U.S. title is going to go for WrestleMania at this rate? You got it.
I think they need to retire the U.S. title.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You kidding me? Then what are the guys on the mid card going to fight for on SmackDown? They need something. They need it.
Quite frankly, I just think as far as the U.S. title goes, the U.S. title's been treated as a joke for a couple of years now.
Not a couple. Now that Samoa Joe has it, he's going to bring some fucking prestige back to it.
If that's how you want to look at it, then that's how it's going to be looked at. Until I'm proven wrong, I think they need to retire the U.S. title.
I've been proving people wrong all my life. I've been proving people wrong all my life. Where have you been? You don't got anything now. Now you don't know what the hell to do you? But anyway. Oh, but you do. Oh, but you do. I can sense it. But you do. But you do. Don't try and deny it. See, you got to step away now. You got to step away to hide your little outbursts and little reactions.
I dropped my bracelet.
Well, why don't you keep it on your wrist? God.
Because I like staring at Niall. He's hot.
Oh, my God. But anyway, we had Ricochet and Aleister Black defeating The Bar in another decent match, actually. Rusev and Nakamura then came out and attacked, and the Hardys made the save. And so the Hardys, Ricochet, and Black stood tall. So what were your thoughts on the match, and what were your thoughts on the ending?
I like the ending. Like the match. I didn't care about the match. The ending is where I got interested.
She is still stuck in fangirl mode. In this,
hold on. I am always in fangirl mode. I don't think you quite understand.
Can you get into analytic mode for 1 second?
I am in analytic mode.
But you just said you're always in fangirl mode.
I'm always in fangirl mode. I don't think you understand. That doesn't change. There's reasons I have fan accounts. Not the point.
Well, let's get into analytic mode for like the next
hour. If you want the analytical point of view, I didn't pay attention to the tag match.
You gotta be paying attention to this, man. Who's tweeting me?
It's not anything against anything. I mean, it was a good match. I was very impressed with how it went. It was definitely a lot better than anything Raw's been doing recently.
Exactly.
But I need to find more interest in tag teams recently. I haven't found much interest in tag teams. I haven't found a good tag team to support other than the Hardys.
There's been plenty of good tag teams to support.
It's not because I'm just a big fangirl, because I am. Because I haven't found another tag team to support. not like on Raw where I have the
God, you're like you're cutting out there. You're cutting out a bit there when you're speaking. When you're speaking, like, try and speak a little more into the camera because I don't want to cut out there. Don't blow into the camera. But anyway, so we had a promo between Orton and AJ backstage, and Orton's like,
Orton needs to retire.
No, Orton's doing some of the best heel work of his career right now. Orton's like, I can see why it took you 15 years to get here to AJ. So, the tension's starting to build there. A WrestleMania match can't be far behind. We got Rey versus Andrade at Fastlane on the kickoff show. That should be pretty good. We had Bryan and Rowan actually beat down Kevin Owens. And then Mustafa Ali returned. Mustafa Ali's back. I'm glad Mustafa's back. One answer. Look, Jesse, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up with everything, but it's kind of hard to. Listen, you got to give me a break, Jesse. I can't answer every single question.
Honey, I'm reading the comments too. I have a phone right here. I'm reading the comments too. You can shut the fuck up.
Oh, you'll have to keep up. You'll have to keep up with the questions for me then. But anyway, so what were your thoughts on Mustafa coming back?
He's very talented.
Do you think that he's going? Where do you think he's going to be as far as WrestleMania goes?
A lot more hyped up. I think he's in the.
With the Wi-Fi. Something happened with the Wi-Fi. I think we're good. Are we good? All right. Yeah. Well, I think we're back on. I think we're back online. Yeah, we're back online. Sorry about that. And then we had the Charlotte and Becky face-off in the main event. So, what do you think?
That was rough. That was rough.
Rough how?
I don't think Becky should be competing right now.
How come?
That injury, if it could be something a lot worse than just like.
It's kayfabe. It's not real. It's kayfabe. It's not real. She's faking it. It's for the storyline.
Is she actually?
Yeah, it is. Where have you been, Nina?
I'm so confused.
It was fake the entire time. It was all about the storyline.
I thought it was an injury.
It's kayfabe. It's fake.
I have one.
It's for the storyline.
I mean, I believe that too, because it wouldn't surprise me. But
Yeah, this is all leading to Becky winning.
that's a hell of a storyline to use. Goddamn. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I am so stupid.
Don't worry. We all love you. We still love you. What's going on,
I
Nathan?
swear to
What's going on, Nathan Heinz? My man Nathan Heinz is in the chat room. He actually starred on the fifth StormsStream, actually. But anyway, let's get into 205 Live. Now, this was actually a fantastic fucking episode of 205 Live. Oni Lorcan defeated Humberto Carrillo to start off the show in a very good match. Fucking Oni Lorcan and his fucking uppercuts. Jesus Christ, man. Oni Lorcan actually hit a huge fisherman suplex to Humberto on the fucking apron. Humberto could have fucking broken his spine if he wasn't careful. We get back into the ring. Humberto comes back with a super kick to Lorcan. Powerbomb. Lorcan kicks out. Carrillo should have won. No. Carrillo, it's a little too early for Carrillo. Because going back to what Nina said about Ricochet and Black, I think that Carrillo, he just arrived as well on 205 Live. So he doesn't really need to be in this position. There's a big chance that Buddy Murphy could end up losing the Cruiserweight title at Mania. So Oni Lorcan winning the whole tournament would be fucking huge. I would fucking love to see. Yeah, Jid, the Cruiserweights, they need to be on the main roster right now. They definitely do. Mike Kanellis then destroyed a jobber, so obviously he's definitely going to be involved in some sort of storyline where he's going to rebel against authority, I'm guessing. Then in the main event, Cedric Alexander and Akira Tozawa. My fucking God. I'm telling you, the strikes that these guys were hitting each other with looks like they were about to fucking kill each other. I'm telling you, these guys were throwing boots. These guys were throwing suicide dives. Akira Tozawa did a huge jump back into the inverted Hurricane Rana for a close 2 count on Cedric. Crowd's chanting, "This is awesome." Crowd's chanting 205. Crowd's going absolutely crazy. Cedric was actually in position for Akira Tozawa. To hit that diving senton. And out of nowhere, what's going on, Tyson Arnold? Tyson Arnold's in the chat room. He's coming in hot. Cedric pulled him down into the lumbar check, and Cedric defeats Akira Tozawa.
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
We having a little side conversation as I'm reviewing 205 Live. Yeah, I got a rep for Ciampa.
No.
Are you sure? You gotta turn away. You just gotta do the little turn away. Are you freezing up? Don't freeze up. Don't freeze up on me. Anyway, next week. What?
Nothing. My computer froze. Sorry.
Anyway, you didn't watch 205 Live, Tyson? Oh, Tyson, get on that as soon as the StormsStream's over.
Me too. You're fine. I don't watch it either.
Get on it. Get on it. 2 fucking great matches. Next week, we got Tony Nese.
God damn.
I'm not being bossy. I'm just telling you to get on it. Well, have you not met me? This is what I do. But this is what I do. This is what I do.
This is what I do too, so.
Anyway, next week we got Tony Nese versus Drew Gulak and Cedric versus Oni. So 205 Live is shaping up to be very good. Anyway, we're going to talk about NXT UK, NXT, and then it's going to be a little Hardy Boys conversation between me and Nina, where we're talking about the Hardy Boys' retirement and when it's happening. Don't cry on me, Nina. Don't cry on me. Hang in there. Hang in there. Yeah, there we go. Allie, just give her some comfort while I talk about NXT UK. So, NXT UK specifically, started off with a very good match with Joseph Connors and Ligero. I don't think Drew Gulak's winning. Drew Gulak's not winning the tournament. I think Oney Lorcan's going to do it. Because heel versus heel, in WWE, it really doesn't work out too well. Oney Lorcan and what they're doing with Oney Lorcan on 205 Live, I think that Oney Lorcan could actually ascend to new heights. And I love the fact that they're mixing it up as well. Oney Lorcan's getting multiple opportunities. Oney Lorcan's a very underrated performer. So I think Oney Lorcan's winning that. Gulak's not good as a face, man. Gulak is much better as a heel. But anyway, Ligero versus Joseph Connors. This was actually Joseph Connors' breakout match. I fucking love the chemistry between the two. Joseph Connors, he is a very nice slingshot DDT. Joseph Connors, when, you actually look at him, he doesn't really come off as, exciting. He comes off as a little bland, but recently he's been mixing it up, especially in this match against Ligero, which was very good. It ended up in a roll-up in which Ligero defeated Joseph Connors. Where would Buddy Murphy go after Mania? I think Buddy Murphy should keep the title past Mania. I don't think there's anyone on 205 Live right now that's worthy of taking the title off of Murphy. But anyway, so we then had an interview with Toni Storm, and Nina's trying really hard not to cry because she does not want to talk about the Hardy Boys retirement. Toni Storm going into a feud with Ginny for the NXT UK Women's Championship, I wouldn't mind that at all. I think that has a lot of great potential.
I'm good now.
You good now? All right. So then we had the European Union of Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel, and they defeated some jobbers. The European Union is fucking fantastic. I swear. The chemistry that they have and the way that Marcel Bartel works so well, his fluidity in the ring with Fabian Eichner fantastic. And I can't wait to see Fabian Eichner and Marcel Bartel challenging for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. Kaylee Ray is also coming to the NXT UK Women's Division. And speaking of the NXT UK Women's Division, Nina Samuels, she's establishing herself as a dominant heel. Nina Samuels defeated Charlie Morgan. So Nina Samuels, she's shaping up to be a force to be reckoned with, I would say. Then, next week, actually, we got the Coffey brothers, Mark and Joe Coffey. They're taking on Pete Dunne, the UK champion, and Walter. Kylie Ray? What are you talking about, Kylie Ray? Kylie Ray is going to AEW. Kylie Ray's going to AEW. What happened? What happened? You gotta tell me now.
I turned my phone on sound and I turned the video on accident. And yeah, my bad.
Well, I don't know what video it was. So, oh, Kaylee Ray. See, someone in the comments said Kylie Ray, but no, Kaylee Ray. She's coming to the NXT UK Women's Division. Chelsea Green's only been with the WWE for like a couple months. She hasn't even made her debut. You gotta give things time, bro.
Eva Marie.
What? Eva Marie. Eva Marie's fucking terrible. Eva Marie's fucking.
She's a model now. You started talking about debut and stuff, and sucking and stuff.
All right, so yeah, Eva Marie came to mind. Okay, well that's good to know. Maria Kanellis. Stop with the Maria Kanellis shit. My God, Jesse. That's all you do. All you do is talk about fucking Maria Kanellis.
Really annoying.
Who, Jesse? Jesse, you're not really building a good reputation with my guests here. Even JoJo said the same thing. I think, who else? I think Ethan said the same thing. Come on, Jesse.
I don't like a lot of people, so it's very hard for me to like people. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you like me, so, you know, that's what's important. That's what's important. You got to do the little shy smile there. Anyway, yeah, there it is.
I got pictures from earlier for photography.
You got what?
Photography pictures. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Anyway, let's talk about the main event. I literally asked a question about Dean leaving, and how is that about? Well, no, it's not just that. Because, like, you're talking about Maria Kanellis. You're talking about fucking.
You're just annoying in general.
Oh my God. Yeah, Dean is 100% leaving, but my God, Nina's coming at you for everything at this rate, Jesse. Looks like she should be wearing the Black Heart shirt at this rate. Anyway,
when I can go upstairs and put a Hardy Boy t-shirt on.
But their faces. You're being a heel. You need a heel t-shirt.
I have a dark Batman shirt. Does that work?
Yes.
There you go.
Anyway, the main event of NXT UK, my fucking God. I'm telling you right now, NXT UK, NXT and 205, all of those shows in a row, if you ever get the chance, Nina, you need to go watch this match back. This match went about like 17 minutes. Jordan Devlin versus Travis Banks. Jordan Devlin and Travis Banks in a Falls Count Anywhere match. These guys were fighting in the crowd. These guys jumped off the fucking balcony. Travis Banks did a fucking Superman dive off the fucking balcony, nearly killed himself on Jordan Devlin. That
reminds me of a freaking Jeff Hardy.
Exactly. He pulled the Jeff Hardy. In the match.
You can't pull Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy. There's no way you can do that.
Well, Travis Banks did. So
I'm gonna have to watch that in the
yeah. So Travis Banks, he's going back and forth with Jordan Devlin. Travis Banks hit the Kiwi Crusher, but there was no referee. The ref got knocked down. Jordan Devlin countered, hit a huge, beautiful looking moonsault. Jordan Devlin's moonsault is fucking gorgeous. Referee came back in the ring. Travis Banks still kicked out. Then we had, out of nowhere, we had a superplex by Jordan Devlin. And Jordan Devlin rolled through. He did a Seth Rollins-like roll through into a counter by Travis Banks into another Kiwi Crusher. And Travis Banks Did not get the win. He didn't get the win. Jordan Devlin kicked out of the Kiwi Crusher. At this rate, they're both on the outside. They're both on the apron. And Travis Banks gets sent back first. He speaks, yeah, damn right I speak facts. You damn right I speak facts. But anyway.
Me too.
Not really. But
You'd be surprised. When I'm angry, I talk really fast.
No. Not talk really fast. Jesse said I speak the facts. And that's what I do. But not I talk really fast. I speak the facts.
Okay, I'm sorry. It glitched. My bad.
That's okay. But anyway, we had a huge Spanish fly from the apron, and that sent both men through the table. There was a table set up on the outside, and Jordan Devlin hit a fucking Spanish fly from the fucking apron to the floor through the table, and Jordan Devlin wins this fucking fantastic fucking Falls Count Anywhere match. I fucking loved it. Jordan Devlin's definitely going places. Oh, by the way, you want to hear something crazy? I don't think you know this. Do you know who trained Jordan Devlin?
Mm-mm.
Finn Balor.
He's a high flyer.
Yeah, Finn Balor trained Jordan Devlin. They look the same as well.
High flyer when he comes main roster.
Exactly. Why can't we have these types of matches on the main roster every day? You know, you never get them. You never fucking get them.
Because the main roster is so watched by younger kids.
That's not the problem, though.
I feel like after the Attitude Era, all the matches kind of went downhill too, because nobody really gets to act how they want to act because they have to make everything so PG.
No, but PG's not the problem.
The hits aren't even that hard either.
But PG's not the problem, because NXT UK 205 and NXT, they're all PG, but everyone's praising them. It's not that it's PG, it's the fact that main roster booking and fucking Vince McMahon, that senile old fuck, is fucking ruining great talent. That's the problem. PG is not the problem.
He needs to retire. He needs to have a heart attack and die. Like,
I was going to say choke on a chicken wing. I
didn't say that. That was mean.
Oh, you are so mean. But anyway, we're going to talk about We're going to talk about NXT, and then we're going to talk about the Hardy Boys. Trust me, I know you've been waiting. I don't
want to cry.
Then don't cry.
I'm gonna cry.
They're not retiring anytime soon. Figure out what I'm gonna do when they do retire. NX3. EC3 ain't in NXT anymore, man. But this NXT was all about the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And my God, these fucking matches were all over the fucking place.
Dusty Rhodes deserved more.
You damn right he did. Damn right.
Oh my God, we agreed on something.
We've agreed on a lot of things. You just don't like the good stuff.
Suck my dick.
I didn't know you had one.
Surprise!
Oh my God. Fucking gender reveals on the StormsStream. Now that's something.
Are you assuming my gender now?
What if I am? No, I'm just kidding. We can't.
We're assuming genders. I'm almost 100% sure you could be a girl.
Oh, really? Really? Let me tell you something. I can't remember the last woman that I saw that had this glorious sideburn chin strap combo as good as me.
Think of a couple.
This ain't no mask. This ain't no mask. This ain't no mask. Oh, this ain't no mask.
The glasses don't belong there, but hey.
Oh, trust me, these glasses are a fucking staple. These glasses are absolutely fucking priceless. They are priceless.
They're as bad as cloud glasses.
Hey, at least I can pull off glasses good. Not a lot of people can do that.
Allie, where's my nerd glasses? Where's my glasses?
Oh no. Anyway, NXT. We got to talk about NXT. So, Ricochet and Aleister Black. Adam Cole and Matt Riddle. That's been discussed because Tommaso Ciampa, he's out with neck surgery. So, that was one of the matches being discussed for NXT Takeover New York. But I actually going to think it's going to be Gargano and Cole. I think Gargano and Cole is the superior wrestling match. We get a Deadly Games tournament. That would actually be pretty interesting. A Deadly Games tournament for the NXT Championship. But anyway, so Ricochet and Aleister Black, they defeated Eichner and Bartel. This match was fucking fantastic. It went about like 10 minutes, and it was non-stop, continuous action. We had the fucking brainbuster from Fabian Eichner. We had Ricochet taking flight, taking out Bartel on the outside. Fabian Eichner was mid-combination, and he turned his head away for 1 second and then got caught with the Black Mass. That was a fucking great transition. So Aleister Black and Ricochet are going to the semifinals. In 2 weeks, we actually got Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic. So that match, the little back and forth that they had on NXT television not that long ago was pretty good. So this is going to be just as good. They got to add the Union to Walter's act. If they do, that would be fucking fantastic. 6-pack challenge. Ono, Cole, that wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. Then we had the Forgotten Sons, Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake, versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. This was a very good match. This was actually the Forgotten Sons breakout match. Forgotten Sons really coming into their own. I'm really liking the Forgotten Sons. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, they're great in their own right. Oney Lorcan, I love the double blockbuster that Oney Lorcan always pulls off. They were called Ringkampf. It's German for ring generals. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad, Tyson. But the Forgotten Sons win with that diving stomp reverse DDT combination, and I believe it was on Oney Lorcan, because Oney Lorcan, and I believe it was his shoulder that was, no, it's not his shoulder. His legs or his lower back was the storyline in this match. And yes, the Forgotten Sons definitely grown on a lot of people. So the Forgotten Sons, they're going to the semifinals. The Velveteen Dream cut a promo. Matt Riddle came out, and that's the North American Championship match that's been built up. I have an argument with a statement that I made on Twitter. Okay, Jesse, shoot.
Me too.
No, well, hang on. Jesse, wait. Do you have an argument for me or for Jesse?
Oh, no, I was stating just in general that I argue a lot on Twitter.
Yeah, well, yeah, so do I. So we can relate there.
Also, that's how I'm not stupid.
You're not stupid. But anyway, we got Matt Riddle wanting the North American Championship. And if we get Matt Riddle and Velveteen Dream at NXT TakeOver, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. The Suns were never anything important, so it's nice to see them getting used in... Yeah, they're getting used in a good way. The Forgotten Sons, they're coming along very nice. I think they could be a strong heel tag team. But the seeds are already being planted for Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle for the North American Championship. You can imagine how good that's going to be. Next week, actually, we got Io Shirai and Bianca Belair, and the winner faces Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver New York. I'll hear your cards. Just let me finish NXT. Mustache Mountain defeated the Street Profits. I don't know what the fuck is in this guy's legs, but Montez Ford, and Nine, this is another one that you need to check out. This one guy in NXT, Montez Ford, this fucking guy is like another Ricochet.
Ford?
No, Montez Ford.
I know.
Montez Ford, this guy, when he takes to the skies and he's fucking doing Tope Con Heroes, this guy has a fucking frog splash that makes it look like he's going to touch the fucking ceiling. This guy's fucking phenomenal.
RVD style?
What?
RVD?
Yeah, no, like almost through the roof RVD style.
Woo.
So definitely check him out. Mustache Mountain ended up winning. Yeah, he's got springs in his feet. Montez Ford was caught in I think like Trent Seven pulled him down off the apron, and Trent Seven then caught Angelo Dawkins. Tyler Bate hit the knee drop burning hammer combination. And just like that, Mustache Mountain is going to the semis. And then in the main event was just as fucking fantastic. Undisputed Era and DIY. I mean, like, how can you not love DIY? They were pulling off everything that we love about DIY. Kyle O'Reilly's a fucking gem. Kyle O'Reilly's a fucking gem. He's doing Dean Ambrose, like, moves off the ropes. And he did a fucking clothesline that turned Gargano inside out. Gargano and Ciampa ended up winning with the DIY super kick. Yeah, I don't know where they're going to go with Tommaso when he comes back, but regardless, I wish him nothing but the best. What? You were saying tomato? It's Tommaso.
I know. Like,
People say everyone from NXT gets buried. No. Hold on a minute, Nina. Hold on one second. I need to talk to Jesse, and then we're going to talk about the Hardy Boys. Listen. Don't cry. Listen. No, we're not saying everyone from NXT gets buried. We're saying that everyone that comes up from NXT is put into a position. They're put into a position where they're red hot for about 2 seconds and then they're fucking ruined. Not everyone from NXT is buried, but the majority of talent from NXT is poorly fucking used. Poorly fucking used. Bo Dallas, he was buried. Ascension, they were buried. Sasha Banks was treated poorly for years. She was treated poorly for years. Bayley, she was treated poorly for a year as well. Ember Moon, she's one of the best, and she hasn't even gotten one title opportunity. Now she's injured. You take a look at some of the tag teams like Enzo and Cass. When they were red hot, that was when Enzo was actually good. You take a look at the tag teams like the Vaudevillains, tag teams like Sanity and the Authors of Pain. They're being poorly fucking portrayed and left in the back to chow down on catering. Same thing with Apollo Crews and EC3. These guys are fucking talented individuals and they're being wasted away in fucking catering. That's what pisses me off. Doesn't mean they're buried. Yeah, it does. Yes, it fucking does to a certain extent. Yeah, it does. Apollo Crews has been put into a position where he's barely even fucking used. He's been buried in catering, and then when he finally comes out, people are like, oh, great, they're using Apollo, and then they put him right back in catering in 3 fucking weeks.
Jesus Christ.
That's what pisses me off.
You good?
No, but I don't think you'll be good because we're going to be talking about the Hardys. All right, so.
I'm not mentally prepared for this.
They're not retiring.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Hardy Boys actually just got a contract extension deal. So we're done with the weekly show reviews. We're going to talk about the Hardy Boys extension deal just got extended to next March. So they're with the WWE for another year. Tyson just said Usos and Hardys at Mania. For the tag team titles.
I think that's already been a prediction I've had for a while. Next year, if we're talking about March, I think they're going to extend their contract next year into WrestleMania because I know Jeff, his dream match right now is to go at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar.
I was just about to mention that. If they're going to do that, then Brock Lesnar's going to have to stay. He just can't be a champion.
I think he is going to stay, and quite frankly, I'm pretty sure they're going to give Jeff what he wants. I'm pretty sure it's going to be, they're going to fight, he's going to beat Brock Lesnar, and then he's going to relinquish it that next night, kind of like what Edge did.
Maybe. Oh my God, hang on. I think Tyson just reminded me of something. So you could actually be on the verge of a good fangirl moment because the Usos have not re-signed yet. So that would mean that if the Usos have not re-signed the deal by April, we could be looking at the Hardy Boys as tag team champions. And she's going crazy right now. Nina's going fucking insane.
I'm already insane. I just need a little help.
And like, I love the fact, like, you can't see this, but like, I love the fact that Allie just has her hand just like petting Nyna on the head. She's not even a part. She's not even a part of it, but she's like making this.
She's a comment.
Yeah,
she's watching it on her phone.
I'm hoping that I'm very entertaining to you, Allie. Hoping I'm very entertaining.
She's nodding her head.
What? Awesome. So, Hardy Boys could be tag team champions at Mania, and who should they drop the titles to after they win them at Mania? Because you see, the Hardy Boys they could hold the titles till SummerSlam perhaps. So that's going to be a 5-month reign. I would actually love to see the Hardy Boys versus Heavy Machinery, because Otis Dojovic's fantastic.
I think they're going to be a tag team They're going to be champions.
But at some point,
Machinery will be champions. And if the Hardys have to drop titles, like if the Hardys have to drop titles, so you have to go do his dream match, it's probably, I would give all respect to Heavy Machinery.
Oh, Tyson just pitched something else. Oh yeah, and Christina as well. What about Sanity? Again, they could drop it to a heel team with Sanity, and then they could put it on Heavy Machinery. Because Sanity's...
Well, I mean, that makes sense, though. Because Hardy Boys, they've never been really a heel team, except for in TNA, where it was Broken Matt and then Willow.
No, I'm not talking about the Hardys. I'm talking about Sanity. Sanity's...
I know, but I'm saying the Hardy Boys have never really been a, bad guy tag team thing. So if they drop it to a heel, and then the babyface comes as, saves titles in a way, kind of, sort of. You see where I'm coming?
Maybe so, but, Sanity doesn't necessarily need to be transitional champions.
Babyface from heel, and then it starts a rivalry with a heel and a babyface.
Well, the Bludgeon Brothers, the Bludgeon Brothers, they already had their moment. I think Harper's going to join with Brian and Rowan at this rate, because Brian is building his own little Planet's Champion posse, which is actually fucking great, by the way. I feel like if Brian loses a championship, they're gonna go for the tag team. Who, Brian and Rowan?
Yeah, if Brian loses a championship, I feel like him and Rowan could go for the tag team. They'd make good tag team champions.
It depends on how WWE books them. I wouldn't mind it. I really wouldn't mind it. And then Luke Harper could be a single star. I wouldn't mind that.
I didn't even know Luke Harper was a part of WWE still.
It's because he's been out. I think he's been out with injury.
Irrelevant. Anyway.
But back to the Hardy Boys. So the Hardy Boys, he could drop the titles to either Sanity or Heavy Machinery. Now, they extended their deals to next March. So if Jeff's going to get his dream match against Brock Lesnar, where does that leave Matt? Where do you think Matt goes from there?
I think Matt's going to go to AEW.
Really? I actually think that...
Matt was originally ECW.
Yeah.
ECW, and then he wasn't WWE until the WCW thing closed. I'm pretty sure 90% of the old WCW members are gonna go to AEW.
Do you think,
that leads to next topic.
Jesse actually mentioned that he could challenge for the United States title. I actually think that Matt should challenge for the Intercontinental title. Because, Matt's never been...
The Intercontinental title?
No. Matt has never held the Intercontinental title, so I want to see him as Intercontinental Champion. Can you...
Wait a second. I don't think he's ever held the Intercontinental. They've never held a Money in the Bank briefcase either.
True. I would actually... No. I got a good dream match. I would love to fucking see if Hardy goes off, if Jeff goes off with his dream match with Lesnar, I would love to see Matt Hardy get a possible dream match for the Intercontinental title against Finn Balor.
I just had a moment. What if I think they're going to put Jeff, I think they're going to put Matt and Jeff in the Money in the Bank match. Jeff's gonna win Money in the Bank. He's gonna go to,
go and challenge for the world championship. So that means, so if Jeff wins Money in the Bank, he goes and challenge for the world championship. Does that mean Lesnar's going to be a champion, or?
I mean, anybody could be a champion, but he can still challenge. Frankly, I don't think Seth Rollins is gonna be Brock Lesnar.
I think there's no way that they can't. If they don't give it to fucking Rollins, if they don't give it to him at this rate, after everything he's fucking been through, and if they try and make Lesnar a two-sport champion, I swear, the fucking backlash and the fucking consequences are going to be absolutely fucking unbearable, to a point where this company could very well be committing professional suicide for their company. I'm telling you.
I'm guessing Christina said it. I don't agree. Matt does not need to be a champion. Jeff needs to be a champion. Although I think a good match, if Jeff was to ever be WWE champion, maybe that would be a good brother against brother match.
To a certain extent, like, I wouldn't mind that either, but I would like to see it over. But, like, based on what's been going on with a lot of young talent in WWE, and based off the fact that they're veterans, I would actually like to see him compete over a mid-card title more. I like to see him compete over a mid-card title more. I wouldn't mind Jeff versus Matt for the Intercontinental title, possibly down the line. I wouldn't mind that, mainly because of the fact that I want to see guys like Black. I want to see guys like Ricochet and Rollins and Balor.
I wouldn't mind seeing Willow come into WWE and have a rivalry with Black.
With Black?
Yeah.
That would actually be fun. That would actually be crazy. I would actually love that.
I'm sitting here thinking of that, and I'm like, maybe that wouldn't be set. That'd be a really good rivalry, though. Because Willow is the dark, crazy side of Jeff.
No. Willow.
Alternate personality.
Yeah. How about Willow versus Broken Matt Hardy?
That already happened in TNA.
Well, did it, or was it just like a one-time thing?
No, I can pull the matches up. It was a very big thing.
Well, that was in TNA. We haven't had it in WWE. But anyway, now. You know what? I can actually do the Woken laugh very good. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. What?
No.
I'm gonna do it. All right, hang on. Who in the comments wants to see me do the Woken laugh?
Allison.
Oh no! Please comment. Allie, comment. Comment yes.
Just did.
I'm gonna do it. All right, ready? Let me take a drink of water. Ready? Yeah! I will delete you! Delete! I will eat you, and then I will eat your cats! You almost spit out your water there.
Delete!
I'm gonna delete that comment.
I would like to see Willow against Bray Wyatt.
That would actually be a good one too.
Already had Broken Matt with Bray. I'm pretty sure Willow and Bray would be really good.
Yeah. I say hell yeah. I say hell yeah. Willow and Bray. Yeah, hell yeah, Jesse. All right. So if Jeff's gonna get his retirement match with Brock Lesnar, how should Matt?
Cry.
Yeah, but how should? I know, but before we get into Fastlane, how should Matt retire?
I don't really think Matt cares if he gets the championship at this point. I feel like with that, he needs to challenge one of the younger guys. Like if one of the younger guys has like the United States Championship, he should challenge them and either win it, defend it, and lose it, and then leave. Or, win it, have a rematch clause for it, and then defend it, and then lose it, and then leave.
How about
I think that would be really good.
How about a retirement match against Rey Mysterio or Andrade? Did I strike a little heartstring? There you go. There you go.
It would be so beautiful if he did it with Ray. Eddie Guerrero was smiling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tribute to Eddie Guerrero right there. Rey Mysterio and Matt Hardy in a retirement match.
That'd have to be a dedication match to Eddie, man.
Then there you go. We're making.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
So we got that.
I think the retirement match against Rey Mysterio would be beautiful.
Yeah, Rey versus Andrade shouldn't be on the pre-show at Fastlane. We're actually going to talk about Fastlane right now. I already did my predictions, so Nina's going to give me her predictions. So we're going to start off with one match that was actually announced the other day. It's Biggie and Xavier Woods.
The matches ahead of time so I can.
No, I'll tell you the matches now. It's Biggie and Xavier Woods versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. What's your prediction?
I want to say New Day, but I think it's going to be Rusev and Nakamura.
I say that, based on their momentum with Kofi, I think that they could give it to New Day.
I feel like that is a whole nother different, that is a whole different level. I honestly think New Day's not going to be together come WrestleMania.
Really? That's a bold prediction. That's a
come WrestleMania.
That's a big bold prediction. So we're gonna see how that works out.
It's a bold prediction, but at the same time, Kofi's been in there for 11, 12 years.
Yes.
When was the last time he held a world title? No, I don't think he's ever really held a world title.
He hasn't.
Exactly. I think how that's gonna go down. He's gonna win the title. Biggie is going to turn against him and Xavier because he gets jealous.
Biggie and Kofi in a feud for the WWE title. That sounds pretty good.
That's what Xavier, I feel like Xavier has a lot of talent, but he doesn't belong in the WWE at the moment.
Well, he's going to go to the Cruiserweight division, and he'll be able to... He can move away from the trombone.
I think he needs to go to Cruiserweight.
He needs to move away from the trombone and focus more on the serious competition. And then he could be facing guys like Cedric. He could be facing guys like Cedric and Murphy and guys like that. Anyway, next.
I'm not saying he doesn't belong on the main roster. I just think with the way that everything is playing out, Kofi's going to get it, Biggie's going to turn against him, and that's a rivalry right there waiting to happen. And then there's no place for Xavier Woods, so he's going to go to Cruiserweight and hopefully have a better chance at a title shot down there than he does up here.
How about Rey Mysterio versus Andrade?
Rey Mysterio.
Really? You don't think Andrade's going to take it again?
No.
Possibility of return of Sami Zayn for a U.S. title match? That wouldn't be too bad.
I feel like this could possibly be coming down to one of Rey Mysterio's final matches.
Really? So you think that Rey Mysterio is not going to get the retirement match with Matt Hardy next year?
It might be a possibility, but Rey Mysterio is also a big part of Lucha Underground.
Well, Rey signed a 2-year deal with WWE. He signed in October. He's going to be with WWE for till 2021.
Oh, I didn't know he signed the 2. I thought it was only a 1-year deal. Well, then he might well do it then. Ignore me, but I still think Rey's going to do it. But I mean, I'm not saying the other dude's not good. He's good. I love Rey Mysterio too much.
My man Dion Patterson! Where have you been, brother? Where the fuck have you been, man? It's a 3-year deal? Oh, it's a 3-year deal, not a 2-year deal. It's a 3-year deal. But damn.
I think that's...
Dion Patterson, man. You gotta come. You're always coming late, but you do come in clutch. Hit that like. Hit the thumbs up. Anyway, now let's move to the main show. Asuka and Mandy Rose for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Asuka.
Awesome. Where does Kevin Owens go?
She's an orange.
Where does Kevin Owens go after Mania? Kevin Owens could stay as a heel on SmackDown.
AEW.
No, Kevin Owens is not going to AEW. He's still signed. Kevin Owens.
He's still signed?
Yeah, he's still
I thought
signed.
he would have left. I don't pay attention to that fucker. I don't like him. He didn't deserve the match he got right now.
it's a great way to keep Kofi's momentum going, and it's a great way to insert him back into the main event scene. He has a four years left. Owens has 4 years left on his contract. Oh, good, because they need a guy like Kevin Owens. They need Kevin Owens. But next match, how about Sasha and Bayley versus Nia and Tamina? Who's gonna win that?
I think Nia and Tamina are going to take it, and then they're going to have a rematch, and Bayley and Sasha are going to take it back. We can do that. It's an opinion. I think for the momentum-wise, it's going to be that, and then Sasha and Bayley are going to take it back.
It really wouldn't make sense with that the fact that they just won him. I don't really think they're going to take it off him after they just won him.
I mean, if you're going that way, there's a lot of titles that were taken off people that shouldn't have been taken off.
Which ones?
Daniel Bryan, when he first won his title at SummerSlam.
No. Well, the reason why they did that is because they were doing the whole storyline with the Authority thing, and then he finally got his big moment at Mania.
Yeah, but they still took that off him real soon.
Yeah. No. Without a doubt. I'm not denying you there. All right, next.
Well, let's just...
What?
My opinion. Like, there's some that there's no way they should take the titles off, but they're still going to do it to keep the storyline going.
Some title changes are merely done out of kind of laziness, so to speak. Imagine Luke Harper returning and costing Kevin Owens the match and them three attacking him. Oh, yeah, Luke Harper joining forces with Bryan and Rowan. I've been predicting that for a while, but they kind of missed the boat on it at Elimination Chamber. They should have done it at the Chamber.
Yeah, that should have happened in Elimination Chamber, not Fastlane.
But anyway, back to Fastlane. How about the Usos versus Shane and Miz?
Usos, I don't like the Miz.
I think you've established that. All right.
It's either going to be that, or if the Usos' contract's running down, it's going to be the Miz. And then the Usos are going to leave.
No, not really, because the Usos, if their contract runs out in April, then that means... Remember the Hardy Boys match? Well, I
mean, if they lose the title, there's still a couple months in between there that they could get it back, too.
Well, you see, the fact of the matter is that, like, there's been talks about Shane versus Miz at WrestleMania. So, if Shane and Miz are going to break up, then that means...
bitch!
That means that the Usos are going to retain, and they could drop the titles to the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania, and then the Usos are going to leave.
Actually, yeah, okay.
I mean, like, I thought you were, like, going like this, like, 50 minutes ago.
I'm going to say the Usos either way.
All right, next one. This could be the match of the night. The next one could be the match of the night. It's Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Revival versus Rude and Gable for the Raw Tag Team titles. This could steal the fucking show if you give them 15, 20 minutes. Who's winning this?
Revival.
Good. No flips, just fists. Keep it on the top, guys. Next, Shield versus Corbin, Lashley, or Trashley. And, yeah, who the fuck cares about this match? Who cares?
Hey!
Who cares? Boring!
My last night, bitch.
No thank you. I'm straight.
Are you actually? Oh my god.
Yes, I'm straight. Of course I'm straight.
What's wrong with being bi? What's up?
What?
What's wrong with being part of the LGBT community?
I never said there was something wrong with it. I just said I'm straight. That's not saying something wrong with it. I just said I'm straight.
Is you homophobic?
I just said I'm straight. I didn't say there was anything wrong with it.
Homophobic. We can't be friends. I'm joking.
Come at me, bro. Could Elias interfere in the match? Wait, which match? You talking about the Shield versus Corbin, Lashley, and Drew?
No.
Yeah, Elias is not interfering in that match.
No.
Elias is not. What are they going to do with Elias? I mean, Elias has gone downhill too. Elias is in the shitter right now. Elias is in the real shitter, which sucks.
Slightly like Elias is because he's a joke.
He's become a joke because everyone just always interrupts him. He has a great gimmick, but it's become recycled. And the fact that he hasn't really been put in any position as far as a wrestling role goes, that's relevant.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't really care for I don't care for Elias. That's just me.
They ruined him. Elias, another one. WWE ruined him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shield, yeah, she's going with the Shield. Who the fuck cares about this match? Shield's winning. Next match.
Dean Ambrose is gonna have an amazing losing match. It's beautiful.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
I wouldn't say anything about Dean Ambrose. Allie's right there.
Hey, Allie, Dean Ambrose is boring.
She said that's your opinion, honey.
Oh, but is it? Remember who I am. I'm DJ Storms, the greatest fucking wrestling analyst on the face of the planet.
DJ Storms, all the fuck you want. The fucks I give are little to none.
Oh, but I think you do. I think you do, though. I don't know.
You're cute. You're not my type. Sorry.
What?
You're cute. You're not my type. Sorry.
Oh, I doubt that. I
wouldn't.
But anyway,
Stop the fuck up.
you know, people. This is what happens on a StormsStream. What the fuck do you expect? It's a storyline, or they wouldn't announce it. No, not really. Not really, because Dean Ambrose, he's in a position right now where he's been going off script a few times, and he just doesn't give a fuck. So, no, you can't just say it's a storyline just because they announced it. Just because WWE announces something doesn't mean it's a storyline. Jesse, you know, but listen, you're one of my top supporters, Jesse, but, you know, at some points you could be a bit of a shill. Just saying.
Dean's own Dean's wife even said, I'm not talking about you. Your side said she's not the wife. Anyway.
Continue.
I'm saying, his own wife even said that he was leaving and going somewhere else.
There you go. But anyway, so yeah, the next match, Becky and Charlotte.
Becky.
Really?
Yes.
Is there any chance that Ronda interferes?
Yes.
Does she cause a double no contest?
Maybe. It's either going to turn into a disqualification match, and then they're going to have to put it in a triple threat, or Becky's going to win. I don't like Charlotte. I don't like Flair's, quite frankly.
Woo! I just needed to throw a woo in there. Anyway, and then the main event.
I don't mind the Flairs. I'm just not a big fan of Charlotte.
It's probably because of the booking that she's gone through.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, the way that me and you became associates is because I was arguing saying.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I swear, I actually forgot about that, to be quite honest. We actually met when I defended her in an argument, and I was saying that Charlotte shouldn't have been added to the match to begin with. So, me and her, we got a bond over Becky. Anyway, now the main event could very well be match of the night as well. Bryan and Owens for the WWE Championship. Who's winning that?
I don't like either of them.
Do we have an interference from Kofi, or does Bryan retain?
I think there was an interference from the New Day.
And where do you think the WrestleMania match is going to go at WrestleMania? What do you think it's going to be at Mania? It's a tough call.
I think it's going to be a triple threat. Owens, Bryan, and Kofi. The New Day's going to come out with Kofi. Kofi's going to be close to winning. New Day.
What's new? Blah 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 blah. What's that?
Big E is going to come. Big E's going to hit. Big E's going to pull Matt Hardy and hit Kofi in the back.
Oh my God! Yeah, I remember that. I watched that. Oh, did you really cry?
Yeah.
I watched that in 2009. I was like 10 years old. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That was a
Uh,
cool
I,
moment. That was a cool moment.
I watched it, and then I literally rewatched it, 2-3 days ago with me and Allie, because me and Allie have been going on a binge watch thing. Right.
You cried even now.
Yes.
And she's a Hardy Boys fanatic. Rumors. Oh, yeah. Dion just suggested something. Do you think it's going to be a fatal four-way with Ali? Because Ali, he does have a case, too. Because Ali pinned Daniel Bryan.
I feel like he had the case, but I think it's going to wait till after WrestleMania that he gets the champ.
So at this rate, you think it's going to be Bryan and Ali at the following pay-per-view? That wouldn't be bad.
I think that's going to happen. I don't think the only reason Bryan's going to retain the championship at all at this point is because Big E's going to interrupt a disqualification. Obviously, a title doesn't change after the disqualification.
Well, there's no DQs in a triple threat, so that means that Big E's just going to cost Kofi.
That's true.
So then that means that Bryan's going to retain clean.
I think Bryan's going to retain, and then he's going to go fight Ali or Kofi's, and then the Kofi and Big E match at WrestleMania and all that happy stuff.
Should Batista stay a little longer? Asked Jesse. I wouldn't mind that as long as they put him in the correct role. But at this rate, he did say his retirement match wants to be at WrestleMania against Triple H. So at this rate, I don't think Batista's staying longer. Anyway, Fastlane predictions. Done. Our last topic here on the StormsStream, as we are approaching 100 minutes, actually. We've been going for an hour and 40. Let's talk about AEW. And Nina actually told me that the weekly show is going to start in October of 2019. So
I'm so excited.
Yeah. How do you think it's going to be formatted? Like, do you think it's going to be, what day is it going to be on? How many hours is the show going to be? And how do you think it's going to be structured as far as the division goes? Allie, don't interrupt.
Anyway, I think it's going to be like a TNA format. I think it's going to it's going to be 2 hours in a way. It's going to have certain matches. It's going to basically be TNA.
I wouldn't say it's basically going to be TNA because it's been getting a lot more publicity than TNA recently.
The only reason I feel like TNA and AEW is getting more publicity is because there are a lot of wrestlers that are suspected of going to AEW from WWE.
Well, Jordan, we can talk about a few. Like Jordan Grace, I don't think she's going to AEW. She's not going to AEW. People like Killer Cross. I don't think Johnny Mundo's going to AEW. Brian Cage. Have you ever heard anything from Brian Cage? Is he going to go to AEW?
I haven't heard anything. Matt's going to go. I think Chris Jericho might.
Chris Jericho is. He is. He's signed.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure that's where Ambrose is gonna go unless he ends up in TNA, which I seriously thought he's gonna end up in TNA.
Yeah, he's not going to TNA.
AEW. Matt might, unless he's gonna retire in WWE. They did say, Jeff and him did say in an interview when they were leaving TNA in first place, they would like to retire in WWE. But then again, it just depends on where they're at. I know Jeff, he's ready to retire. He's got 2 daughters, and obviously he's in a lot of pain when he wrestles. I don't know what Matt's doing, quite frankly. If he goes to AEW, obviously I'm going to support it. I think Natalia's going to go to AEW, quite frankly.
Really? You really? That's actually a shocker. That's a shocker because I thought.
Look at how the McMahons have treated the Hearts.
No, I know that, but I would feel as though Natalya has been so loyal that there shouldn't even be any thought of her going to AEW. But I really wouldn't mind that because I really wouldn't mind that.
If she's a heart, and 90% of hearts have been screwed over so many times.
Yeah.
From Montreal all the way up until Natalya was screwed out of a title shot.
Yeah. But,
When was the last time Natalya held a title? Or was offered a title?
Back in 2017.
Oh yeah, that's right. But still 2 years ago. She is a very talented wrestler. She should have plenty of opportunities.
She's got to get a better character.
She does. The character she has isn't. She's not meant to be.
Fucking cat lady.
Yeah, she's not. She's not a good. I think she's supposed to be a heel in a way, and I don't think it's working for her. But I feel like any relation to the Hearts or the Neidharts, they're gonna leave. Because on another note, I feel like the Owen Hart's death was actually a murder in a way, quite frankly.
It's like a conspiracy theory that a lot of people have been talking about. I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, with the way that everything had looked at that time, it's altogether a possibility that the McMahons did it and got away with it. Like, and then there was Montreal.
Yeah.
And Natalia got screwed out of a title shot a couple times. It's leading up to the Neidharts leaving WWE. And that goes for Tyson Kidd too. I think Tyson Kidd's gonna go to AEW too.
You think he's gonna work as a producer for AEW? Because he's a producer right now for WWE. He's not a wrestler.
I think he's gonna try and pick wrestling back up.
Really? Because like that neck injury that he had, did you see the staples on the back of his neck?
Yeah. I mean, it's all together that he'll go for producer too. But I mean, I know in Total Divas, he'd always say how much he misses being in ring. And I also know that even with neck injuries, look at Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was told his career was over. He ended up getting back in the ring too.
True. Well, no. There's a conspiracy theory for that as well. You didn't hear?
Mm-mm.
The reason why Daniel Bryan, I feel as though Vince McMahon forced Daniel Bryan into retirement. You know why? Because Daniel Bryan was the biggest baby face of the company, and they forced Daniel Bryan into retirement so they could push Roman Reigns. That's why. Because
I don't think that's true. I think
there's a lot of evidence that proves it. He was cleared by every doctor he went to around the world except for the one that Vince McMahon was paying. And Vince McMahon was so stubborn because of the fact that Roman just wasn't getting over. Roman just wasn't succeeding as the face of the company. And Daniel Bryan, everyone wanted Bryan. Vince tried to force Bryan into retirement. Yeah, well, they can, but Roman ain't the guy to do it. Bryan right now as a heel ain't the guy to do it. Roman's not the guy to do it. He's not the guy to do it. He's not.
If we're looking at it as guys to do it, there aren't really any guys.
Yeah, there are actually. Yeah, there are.
Seth Rollins could do it. I mean, Seth Rollins really could be face of the company.
He could do it. Balor could do it.
I don't think Balor could do it right now. Balor needs to win a championship.
He is. He's Intercontinental Champion right now.
No, I mean a championship.
He is. He's Intercontinental Champion. You mean the world title?
Yes.
Well, he's already been world champion once before he had to vacate it. He should be world champion sometime next year.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like he needs to win it at least one more time before he's considered face of the company. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I love Finn Balor. He's very talented. He's the high flyer that WWE needed because they were running out of high flyers. They had plenty of technicians. They had plenty of powerhouses. Real high flyers they had at the time was Kofi Kingston, and that doesn't work.
If they wanted to, they could have made Kevin Owens face of the company. They could make Sami Zayn.
I don't think Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens needs to be face of the company.
They have all the tools needed to be. You got Aleister Black as well. Aleister Black is basically the new Undertaker. Aleister Black is coming along. Yeah. He's coming along as the new Undertaker. Ricochet's another one. Johnny Gargano.
There is no such thing as the new Undertaker.
Well, there are people that emulate a lot of past stars. And I think that Aleister Black is starting to morph into the position of a new Undertaker. He's not going to be called the new Undertaker, obviously, but he has that aura. He has the aura of it. He's got the dark persona for it.
He's talented. Once he starts forming a streak with WrestleMania, I will consider it. Till then, there's no new Undertaker.
You don't need to form a streak with WrestleMania.
The reason my mother got into WWE and ECW, technically it was ECW at the time, the reason my mother got into wrestling was because of The Undertaker.
That was actually me too. Yeah, I got into wrestling because of The Undertaker too.
And Jeff Hardy.
I got into wrestling because of The Undertaker, too.
There can't really be a new Undertaker. There's no such thing. There's no way somebody can build those type of shoes.
You never know. You never know. Anything's possible in the modern era. Anything's possible.
I'm not saying it's not, but at the same time, that's a lot to fill and be looked up to as. And I don't really think Alistair has that right now. I'm not saying down the road that he couldn't possibly do it.
He could have a good streak as a locker room leader. He could. Because, like, Undertaker was a locker room leader.
Yes, he was. But the way that you're hyping Alistair up, like you're trying to think he could do it now. I don't think he could do it now.
No. He doesn't have to be the new... No. He's not the new Undertaker automatically right now. He's on his way to be, if WWE continues with it. He's on his way to being. Hold on one second. WWE Champion Samoa Joe, I wouldn't mind that. IC Champ Sami Zayn, US Champ Andrade, SmackDown. Yeah, you're going a little too fast, Jesse. You're going a little too fast. But obviously, Joe's going to be WWE Champion. He should. He should.
Let me to read them off. I can have Allie pull it up and I can read it off.
Anyway, back to AEW, what we were saying. So, how many championships you think there's going to be? You think it's going to be it depends, like, how stacked the roster is. Is it going to be...
Yeah, I don't know how big the roster is going to be at the moment. Like, I know there's quite a few people signed, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be definitely Diva Women's Champ, whatever you want to call them. I call them Divas. I call them Divas. That's what I grew up saying. There's definitely going to be a Divas Championship. There's definitely going to be an obvious AEW Championship. I think maybe they could eventually form another type of championship, but it's not the big one because they also got to get entry first.
Well, there's going to be a world championship. Definitely going to be a world championship. Going to be a tag team championship. Going to be a women's championship. The question is, like, how are they going to format the mid-card title? Because, like, you need a mid-card title. It's going to be one show. It's going to be one show. And depending on how big the roster is, I would say 4 championships. 4 championships. If they need 5 championships, then, you know, you can introduce probably the AEW United States title, AEW television championship, possibly.
4 is where they need to go.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, if the roster is overstacked, then they do need to add a 5th championship. But 4 championships, main, mid-card, tag team, and women's is the best route to go at this rate. The AEW...
I call them women's champions or divas?
Women's, because there's no such thing as divas anymore. Divas is WWE. Jesse just suggested a name. Like, is that for the mid-card title, the AEW Global Championship?
I think that's main title.
That's the main title?
I think that's high. I think that's the highest. That would make sense. I think for a main title, like,
mid-card?
Main would be global, and then I feel like there would be that middle card where it'd be like US,
yeah,
something like that, tag team, and then divas, women, whatever you want to call
yeah.
them.
We got Double or Nothing coming up in May. Yeah, May. Yeah, Double or Nothing's coming up on May 25th. We actually got some hot matches set for it. I actually want to know. Yeah, I did talk about Double or Nothing. I've talked about Double or Nothing a lot. How about this? To close this out, who do you think should be the first champions? Who do you think should be the first main champion?
Ambrose.
Really? You think Ambrose should be the first main champion?
He's deserved it for so fucking long.
Well, hang on. He didn't sign with AEW yet. How about
he's gonna sign with AEW,
well,
and if that's how it's looking, then definitely.
Well, how about who's on the roster right now that you think is going to be the first one? I think it could be either Omega or Jericho.
I think Jericho.
Yeah.
Jericho deserves a shot at this point.
No, I know, but Jericho's pretty established.
In a long time too.
No, I know, but Jericho's pretty established, and Omega, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. So I'd have to go.
I think that's an amazing first match for them to decide the title.
Oh man, Dion suggested Pac. Pac could do it. It's a tough call. Triple threat, Pac, Omega, and Jericho. Now that's an amazing match.
I think Jericho needs. I think for a start, I definitely think they need a well-established person to start off with the title.
How about the mid-card, AEW US title, whatever it's called, a mid-card title? I wouldn't mind Hangman Page. I wouldn't mind Hangman Page at all.
I think Pac could go for mid-title right now.
Tag teams. No. Lucha Bros for first ever AEW Tag Team Champion, Lucha Bros.
Yes.
And as for the women's, I'm going with Kylie Ray. As of right now. Either Kylie Ray or Britt Baker.
I think Britt Baker could do it.
I definitely think that if you put those women in the ring, Kylie Ray versus Britt Baker, if they do a tournament to decide it, I wouldn't mind that either. But there's a lot of options to choose from.
Baker is going to do very well, but obviously if Natalya goes to AEW, it's going to be Natalya.
Hangman Page or Sammy for mid-card chair. I wouldn't mind that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. We have covered all of our topics. And yeah, we're going to have to wrap this up. First things first. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this Storm stream. You guys are absolutely fucking amazing. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and hit that thumbs up because I'm trying to move up in the world of YouTube. If you're going to give me a thumbs down, well then there's your present. Happy fucking Easter. There you go. Happy Easter. That's what I want you to do. I also want you to hit that subscribe button with a huge coup de grace. And I want you to turn on that notifications bell because that way you will know when you will know whenever I pop up on YouTube, because when I pop up on YouTube, it is the best time to be on YouTube.com. I also want you to go and follow me on Instagram at VDJStorms. Follow me on Twitter at HistoryMakerDJS. You don't follow me on Instagram?
You never told me your Instagram.
It's VDJStorms. V and then just DJ Storms.
B.
DJ Storms. The DJ Storms. So while she goes and follows me on Instagram, here's what I also want you to do. I want you to go and comment, if you haven't already commented, on the Storm stream. Thank you for the great stream. And that girl said I'm annoying. Have a great day. Jesse said have a great day. So he still loves you. He still loves you. Top guys out, baby. But anyway, here's what I want you to do. I want you guys to go and watch the rundown for Fastlane. Here's what I want you too, Nina. Go and watch the rundown for Fastlane because I had one of my friends from Wrestling Express on Fastlane, Mr. Earl Cole, the walking, talking wrestling dictionary. He was fucking fantastic. Me and him, we did 1 hour of unadulterated quality wrestling analytic content. It was fucking phenomenal. Also, the search for Thunder. I'm trying to find JV Thunder. I still can't find him. My God, I just put another installation into the series where I went to Burger King to get him some fries, and he wasn't there. I even asked the guy, "Have you seen him?" And he said, "No." It's ridiculous. I don't get it. If you've seen JV Thunder, please, you gotta notify me. I've been looking for him for the past month. I need him in time for WrestleMania. There's no WrestleMania season without JV Thunder. It's ridiculous. What? I didn't hear you. I can't hear you. You're cutting out. You got to speak into the camera. It's not working. But anyway, here. I'll let you tell them your social medias in a minute. A couple of other things. Also, I'm trying to get tickets to the Raw after WrestleMania and WrestleMania Access. That should be good. And I have two more announcements. Actually, no, 3 more announcements. Number 1 is WrestleMania YouTube tapings are going to take place in Elmwood Park, my hometown, Elmwood Park. WrestleMania YouTube tapings is taking place on April 7th, WrestleMania Day at 2 p.m. at the Elmwood Park Recreation Center, and I'm going to get some interviews. I'm going to get some inside sources on who's competing as well. I believe Crowbar is going to be there. Sebastian Cage is going to be there. Gunner Trash is going to be there. Adam Payne's going to be there. And then a week after that, April 14th, it is WrestleMania Never Forgotten. and the main event of WrestleMania has been revealed. AEW signee Joey Janela is facing off against Christopher Ford, aka Crowbar, in the main event of WrestleMania Never Forgotten. That's going to be on April 14th in St. Mary High School at 3:30 p.m. I'm going to be there. I also got Darius Carter booked for an interview. And my final announcement is on May 19th, 2019. Wrestling Express will host a meetup for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, and it's going to be at Pub 46 in Clifton, New Jersey, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, Nina, where can we find you on social media?
My Instagram is lsd.nina. My Twitter is nina.may420.
Any last words you want to say to the DJ Storms Posse before we close out?
Jeff Hardy is the best wrestler that you could ever possibly be. AEW is going to eventually take over WWE. Either that or it's going to be a WCW war happening. Have a nice day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the one and only DJ Storms. This has been the 12th annual special edition StormsStream. Thank you guys so much. It has been a fucking pleasure. I always love doing these Storm Streams. I love meeting new people. Thank you so much, Nina. I could not ask